Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're playing some City Skylines again today. I have to apologize, I'm not feeling so great today, so might be a little short episode because honestly I wasn't even going to record today, but I'm out of episodes for the week, so I'm going to give it a shot. My stomach is just hurting for some reason. It's been the last few days and I don't know what it is. If it keeps up another couple days, I'm going to have to go get some medical attention likely because it hurts. And stomachs are not supposed to hurt like that. So anyway, let's get on with the episode. What am I going to do today? Well, I am going to expand this area back here. It's always kind of irritated me in this city that we stopped with this circular road. And some of the prime real estate in this city is right on the waterfront. So you have to figure that somebody's going to want to move in here. And we're going to accommodate that today by making a nice winding road up the coast or up the bank of this river. And we'll meet up with Renato Villa somewhere up here. And what's this here? That's a park. So we don't want to demolish that. We'll come up maybe around here somewhere. So I think where we'll start is we'll grab this 6 lane. And I think we're going to downgrade to a tree line 2-way for this because it's going to look a lot better. And I'm hoping this doesn't become a main road for people to travel on in this area, because I kind of want it to be a nice quiet residentially type winding road. We're going to follow reasonably close to the water line here. I don't want to go too far on, but we will hug it as close as possible without diving into the realm of absurdity and getting on cliffs and things like that. Turn our camera angle just slightly. I think that's a nice angle just to pop right back onto that road. That's a neat looking road. That's kind of how buildings in a city that follow a road would look anyway, I think. Kind of looks a little wonky there, but it's just perspective, I guess. Yeah, it's got a bit of a bump up there. So let's think about how we're going to lay out the sort of interior streets to this. I think we could pull one off of this main thing here, and this is a curvy type modern suburban layout, so we're still going to do some curves on the roads in here, and I think we'll do some crescent type stuff as well. So let's get a crescent going right about here, like a long sweepy crescent. I guess that's not technically a crescent, but it's an interior one anyway. Okay, we'll switch to straight tool and use this space up a little bit. The freeform tool is really fun to play with. If you guys haven't used it yet, I definitely encourage you to give it a shot. I didn't use it a whole lot in building the city initially, but man, it is a lot of fun. We're going to kind of leave this a bit sparse because it's a rocky area and it's going to be tough to build on in any event. Try to utilize as much of this space as we can without being too silly about it. Okay, that looks kind of neat. Now let's think about what we're going to do in this area. I think we'll do something similar. Nice sweeping crescent areas. Ooh, that's crazy. No, we don't want to do that. No, we definitely do not want to connect back onto this 6-lane road. So whatever we do in here is interior roads only. That's kind of neat. I mean, it looks similar to this kind of little curvy roads and little juts off of them. I think we'll go with that. Now, I don't really need to zone it right now because I don't have a lot of residential demand at this point. Oh, I was going to show you something. I completely forgot about it. I downloaded the Route Quarry tool, which is a really neat tool if you're having any traffic issues. You can click on the road and see where your traffic is going, where they've come from, how many of each. So you can notice on this road that it's being heavily used by cargo trucks, and this is something I eventually want to figure out how to remedy. It may be that I need to pull an off-ramp from here, and the reason why I haven't done it yet is because we have elevated highway, and we have an elevated train track there as well, and so they're conflicting with each other as far as the interchange is concerned. So, but I may do this eventually, because as you can see, this road here, east-west, is extremely busy because it's kind of in the center of everything, and all the cargo trucks are coming down, you know, from the highway and busting down into this area to traverse east-west, instead of maybe coming from here and only going this way, which I would appreciate a lot more, because it would clear all this traffic up instead of making this backed up as it is now. Like you can see on this road, extremely busy as well, and it has a lot of bus traffic too because of the bus mall that's up here. So eventually I'll fix that up, but I don't exactly have too many ideas on how I'm going to do that yet at this point. I'm going to have to do some major surgery to this intersection, I think, to clear that up, and that's really what's holding me back right now. The Jackson View up here I demolished and redone, and I like the layout quite a bit better. We were having some I wouldn't say traffic issues, but people were using the local roads to get up here, and I've since banned heavy traffic from this area. I had to be very careful how I drew this district in order not to catch any of the highway, because we certainly didn't want to ban heavy traffic off of this road, and hopefully we haven't. We've made the area kind of narrow so that it really only needs to affect this entrance and this, so that the trucks stay out of here. So we've got that accomplished. I don't see any trucks trying to get through here. Look at this road; it's just terrible. Let's quarry this road. There's a lot of traffic coming up here. There's some traffic going down here. You know, it is a one-way loop now, so you got to expect that the sort of way to get back from the one-way loop is going to be very busy, and that's what this is. I suppose we could try to get rid of an intersection in here, although I think I've trimmed it back as much as I possibly could. We really only have this one and this one. We may end up having to do kind of an overpass type of thing. Oh, there was one thing I wanted to try, and let's see if this works. Somebody was telling me today you put an off ramp between your 6 lanes. So let's see if this works. As far as like keeping traffic flowing, we've got some buildings here. Let's just take these down for a sec. Pause. Okay, let's see if this does anything. I imagine it has to. But it created another intersection, so that kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? Yeah, this is no good. That's what I thought happened. You're always going to get an intersection with those things. I suppose if you downgrade this road... Let's see if we can... Let's do some experimenting here. Let's downgrade this road to a 2-lane. And we'll grab an off-ramp. And see if this can solve our issues. I'm doubtful this is gonna work either. The traffic volumes are just too high for this to possibly work. Let's speed up here and see what happens. Wonder if I were to downgrade this one, but there is a 6-lane there too, so. And then another guy was saying, hey, why even bother using 6 lanes at all in your city? Which was a interesting comment to make. Like, if you were to do this, there's no traffic lights there now. Where are most of these people are all turning left. There's just so much information, it's hard to actually tell what's going on with this quarry tool sometimes. Yeah. Lots of pedestrian traffic on that road. Well, it's surprisingly working all right. I wouldn't give that a passing grade, but it seems to work at least as efficiently as the 6-lane did. This is backing up crazy now because this road is being congested, so I don't think that's any improvement. So I'm just gonna pop this back up. Anyway, we will deal with that later. I don't know if I showed you guys this or not. I built this this mall. So we had the Mall of Moderation unique building over here. And I used some of the custom parking lot assets that I had and made kind of a mall parking lot little area back here. I think it looks kind of cool, actually. A couple of plaza parks and a few of the custom parking lot and parking garages. And then I just zoned some... I believe, are these offices or commercial? It's commercial. So just zone some commercial, kind of make it look like, you know, some of the side stores off of a mall. I think it looks pretty darn cool. And why is nobody moving in here? 'Cause it's not quite to the edge because I was playing with the roads. But yeah, I think that looks kind of neat, and it gives extra parking. These things hold up to 64 cars, I think. And so there's tons of parking in this area. Yeah, right by the business park. So hey, I like it. I'm gonna do more of these kind of themed areas in the city as I download some of the custom assets. And there is no shortage of them, man. I've been looking on Reddit. There's a guy that's doing Canadian stuff now, so all the typical Canadian stores like Tim Hortons and Canadian Tire and all the places, and it looks really, really neat. And I'm gonna support them and download the mods and put them in my playthrough because I think I think he's done a fantastic job of them, and he puts out about he's putting out about one a day at this point. So the guy's modeling like crazy. And anyway, if you haven't seen it, check it out. It's like the Canadian collection, it's called, on the workshop. Anyway, guys, my stomach is killing me. I've done what I can for the day. I hope that I feel better tomorrow so I can get a bunch of videos out for the rest of the week. I have a new series in the works that is going to be a complete, and when I mean complete beginner's guide to City Skylines, in the sense that a person who's never played a city building game could download this, or could watch it and get a good idea of what they need to do. Anyway, I've done the first video, but the first video on its own is not useful enough to release by itself. So I think I'm going to wait until I have, say, the first 2 or 3 videos done, and then I'll release those. So if you know somebody that's interested in getting into the game and needs kind of a kickstart, I'll have those videos out probably next week, unless I'm dead by then. Knock on wood. So anyway, I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, guys. I realize it wasn't the best episode ever, but hey, health comes first at this point. Anyhow, until next time, folks. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.